In 1945, one man watched the world's first nuclear explosion and whispered words from 2000-year-old scripture. Now I am become death, the destroyer of words. But who was he, really? A patriot, a traitor, a genius, a man haunted by his own creation. This is not just the story of the bomb, it's the story of the man who built it and was destroyed by it. Born in 1904, New York City, son of wealthy Jewish immigrants, raised in art, literature, in science. By 10, he was reading Plato and the Bhagavad Gita. By 12, he was studying minerals and sending scientific letters to famous geologists. But beneath the brilliance was darkness. At Cambridge University, a lab instructor humiliated him. Oppenheimer had a breakdown, poisoned an apple on the man's desk. He was caught, almost expelled, but his parents intervened. He wasn't expelled, but he was sent to psychiatrist instead. He was brilliant, awkward, unstable, and already dangerous. Oppenheimer went to Harvard, then studied quantum physics in Europe, where it was being invented. He worked with Max Born, who also taught Werner Heisenberg. He returned to America as one of the few who understood quantum mechanics. He spoke 6 languages, could translate Sanskrit, read French poetry, and chain smoke while solving impossible equations. Students called him Oppie, a nickname that followed him into history. In 1939, Germany split the atom. Scientists feared Hitler might build an atomic bomb. Einstein, Szilard, and others warned Roosevelt, and the US launched the Manhattan Project. Oppenheimer, despite never having run anything larger than a classroom, was picked to lead the Los Alamos Laboratory. He was not the logical one, but he was the only choice. They gave him the greatest minds and the darkest assignment. Oppenheimer created a secret city in the middle of nowhere. Scientists brought their families. Kids played next to bomb designs. The team included Feynman, Teller, Bohr, Ulam. They called it the gadget, but they knew what it really was. Fermi asked, "What are the odds the bomb will ignite the atmosphere?" Teller, "Very low, but not zero." Oppenheimer paused. "Let's hope we are right." July 16, 1945, 5:29 a.m. The first atomic bomb exploded in the desert. Scientists cheered. Some wept. Some were silent. Oppenheimer didn't speak. Then he quoted the Bhagavad Gita. "Now I'm become death." He had unlocked the atom and something else, something irreversible. August 6 and 9, bombs dropped on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. 200,000 plus people dead. Oppenheimer meets President Truman, says, "I feel I have blood in my hands." Truman responds, "Don't bring that crybaby in here again." The bomb ended the war, but not the war inside Oppenheimer. Oppenheimer was close to left-wing circle. His wife, brothers and friends had communist ties. When he opposed the hydrogen bomb, the government turned on him. 1954, he is put on trial. No lawyers, no defense, just interrogation. His former friend, Edward Teller, testified against him. He lost his security clearance, humiliated, exiled. The father of the atomic bomb was cast out by the very people he helped protect. Spent his last year writing, lecturing, and warning about nuclear war. Died in 1967 because of throat cancer at the age of 62. In 2022, the US government officially cleared his name. 68 years later, Oppenheimer changed the world scientifically, politically, and morally. He gave humanity power beyond imagination and a reason to fear itself. His final quote, in some sort of crude sense which no vulgarity, no humor, no overstatement can quite extinguish. The physicists have known sin, and this is a knowledge which they cannot lose. He was a genius, a builder of words, a destroyer of illusions, and a man who, in the end, was more afraid of power than any enemy. Subscribe for more stories of minds that shattered and shaped the world.